Before I begin this video, I just want to acknowledge something exciting that happened here on this channel. We are finally at 1,000 subscribers! Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I cannot thank you all enough. This wouldn't be possible if it wasn't for you guys. And if you're just tuning in, my name is Mymy. I film beauty, fashion, and lifestyle related videos. So if you're interested in those type of videos, I would really appreciate it if you subscribe. I'll leave a button here so that you can click on and get notified whenever there's a new video. So today's video is going to be tips on traveling with your toddler. I really want to emphasize the word toddler, so anywhere between 12 months and older, this video is for you. Traveling with an infant versus traveling with a toddler is two completely different things. If you think traveling with an infant is hard, just wait until you travel with your toddler. It's a whole different ball game. It's, in my opinion, a lot harder because they're a lot more active, they are mobile, they are very independent or want to be independent. So that's why I want to share with you all these tips, because my recent trip was to San Antonio, Texas. I was out there for my older brother's BMT graduation. He did join the Air Force. As always, I did vlog the trip, so if you want to check out my vlog channel or that vlog specifically, I'll leave the link above here for you to check out. Not only it was the longest trip I've been on with Miles, but it was also the smoothest trip I've ever been on with Miles. So I want to document everything that I brought and did on this flight, just so that whenever I travel again, I can go back to this video and use it as kind of like a checklist. All right, so let's begin. After you book your flight, I highly recommend choosing a window seat. Miles loves to play with like the covers. He likes to put it up and down. The day of your flight, you can actually ask your flight attendants before you board and ask if there are any available seats, because sometimes, you know, passengers end up canceling their flight. So you want to maximize your chances of getting an extra seat as much as possible. And most of the time, the flight attendants are so sweet about it and they will let you know where to sit and what seats are available. So that's what happened to me. I got so lucky during the San Antonio trip. On this first flight, I got an extra seat and Miles was sitting in the middle and I was sitting at the window seat, and there was a nice old man that sat on the aisle seat. Most of the time I'm always carrying Miles in a baby carrier, and I have 2 baby carriers. I don't think anyone needs 2 baby carriers, but I have 2 and I use both. When Miles was an infant and when I traveled with him as an infant, I used the Moby a lot more. It's a wrap, and I love it a lot more because it's a lot easier to get him in and out of it. The rule is that you have to have your child out of the baby carrier during takeoff and before landing. But I recommend bringing a baby carrier or having a baby carrier, because whenever your child is sleeping, they can just sleep in the baby carrier and you just know for a fact that they are secure and they won't, you know, fall or anything like that. That's just always my fear, that whenever they're napping on the seat or whatever, they're gonna roll off. Of course, you need wipes and diapers. I would suggest changing your child's diaper before boarding, and also using a very high quality overnight diaper, if you will. Especially if it's a long flight, you don't want any leakage or anything like that. You never know how cold it will get on airplanes, so I suggest dressing your child in layers so that if it gets hot, you can take off their jacket or t-shirt, whatever it is. And I like to dress Miles in a onesie and pants, and I always have an extra outfit and pair of socks and a jacket. But yeah, layers. Keyword layers on the airplane. I always bring a changing mat as well, because you just never know. Anyways, on to the fun stuff, things you'll need on a plane to entertain your little one. And this is the time where you really gotta be creative. So these are the things that I tried first. Personally, I don't have an iPad, I don't have a tablet, so I have to be creative and try to think of ways to keep Miles, you know, busy. And I brought a lot of stuff. I know that if I had an iPad and tablet, it will make my life a lot easier, and but I don't. I don't. First source of entertainment, books. Books are your child's best friend, and the best thing, honestly, that you can introduce them to. I don't know who got this book for Miles. I remember it was during his first birthday. I am so sorry. I feel so bad, but if you are watching this and you got Miles this, thank you so much. This is the best thing, one of the best things Miles has ever received, so he loves it. This is a animal alphabet book. I'm like running out of breath because I'm like getting overly excited about this, but look at this. He can spend days just doing this. And you can get creative and ask, you know, what animal is that? What sound does that animal make? What color is that animal? And just ask a bunch of questions and get them thinking, get them talking. So yeah, this is one book that I brought and absolutely love. The second book is this Hungry Caterpillar. Thumb and I actually got this for Miles when he was not even born yet, but I love this book. It's a classic. I grew up with this book, and yeah, Miles loves it. Highly recommend this. But these are the only two books I brought. And another note, these books are hardcover because, you know, having toddlers, they will rip anything and everything. So these hardcover books are really nice, and you know, if they get dirty, you can easily wipe them off. But yeah, these are the only two books I brought. If your toddler gets tired of that, another thing you can bring is this little doodle pad, this magnetic doodle pad. I got this at I lied. I got this at Walmart. It's kind of hard to find because it's really small. They do have big ones that are like 20 bucks, I think, but this one was only $3. What? And yeah, so Miles loves doodling on it. But yeah, Miles loves this. The only thing I have to say about this one, because it's so cheap, the string looks like it could like honestly snag off, so you gotta really be careful and tell your toddler to be gentle. But you know, other than that, it's a great item to have on the plane, and he loves pushing this side to side as well. Now, if that fails, your best next option is stickers. It truly is a lifesaver. I love stickers. I got these stickers in the dollar section at Target. $1 for this entire book of stickers. Like, sticker for days, seriously. As you can see, we use majority of it, but they are the 3D stickers. So they're a lot more sturdy compared to these stickers because they're like paper. But nonetheless, stickers, they are great. Miles can spend days, you know, putting it on his hand, switching it over to his other hand, putting it on his forehead. He would stick it on the tray in front of him, on the window, especially if you have a window seat. He will stick it on the window, and that is a great source of entertainment for your little one for however minute. Like he could go on and just stick it everywhere. Now, if that doesn't work, this is the last thing I have that I brought. They are a coloring book, and it's just not any coloring book. It's just this magic marker ink coloring book that I also got at Target. And you know what I learned? Miles is a righty, and I was a little bit sad because I'm a lefty, team lefty, but he is a righty, and I actually did that. But yeah, like he would just open the marker and go like this, and I wouldn't worry too much because it's a invisible marker, and it will only show up color on this paper. So whenever he would draw on the tray or the chairs or even my clothes, I wouldn't worry about it too much because it won't show up as a color. And that is all the things that I brought. And if that all fails, now you can whip out the tablet and iPhones and iPads and just play those movies for your little one. And that is what I did, because it does come to a point where he was just like, I'm done with all this. This is getting boring. Where's my movie at? And he loves the show Om Nom, Marsha and the Bear. And the cool thing about YouTube Red, you can download a video beforehand and watch it offline. So you don't need the internet for it, and that's what I did. I don't have my phone on me right now, but I have a few videos for Miles, and that's how he was able to watch, you know, shows on offline on the airplane. I flew with United and they had a TV on the flight. I had no idea that there was going to be a TV, but I think it's probably because it was a 4-hour flight. But yeah, it was so awesome. The movies were all free, and majority of the movies are like recent movies. And we were watching Zootopia. Really good movie. You guys should watch it if you haven't. But yeah, that was a nice surprise. The next thing is snacks. Bring as much as you can, preferably non-perishable. So crackers, cereals. Miles loves these yogurt melts. I brought these. He loves these puffs. Brought those. I brought these, and they're on the go. They're perfect. He just loves like squeezing it and inhaling it all in. And cheese sticks. Sorry if you hear my husband and my son, they're playing out there. Cheese sticks are great as well. I also brought goldfish as well, but you don't have to worry too much because most always the plane, they give complimentary mini pretzels. Along with the snacks, I highly recommend bringing this. This is a must on a plane. It is a snack container, spill proof, perfect for your toddler. Another thing, an empty sippy cup. Keyword empty. Whenever you get your complimentary drinks, it is a perfect amount for the sippy cup. Just dump it in this empty sippy cup and give it to your little one. What you can do is order water for yourself, order juice for your child, and just dilute it. Half juice, half water, and that's what I always do for Miles. He won't ever know, and you know, you cut down the sugar. Now, another item I recommend bringing empty is a thermal water bottle. I don't know the correct name of this. I'm so sorry, I'm so unprepared, but basically this, I bring it empty because whenever I arrive to my destination, that's when I go to the grocery store and buy Miles milk. And this is what I use to put his milk in to keep it cold. You just never know when you're going back to the hotel, especially when you're out and you have plans all day and you don't have a refrigerator near you. This thing is a lifesaver. So this is what I always bring, and I always keep it empty on the plane. Now the fun part, this is what I was so excited to share with you all, and this is it. This is a shelf life organic whole milk. What? You don't need to refrigerate this, and you just buy it like this, and you can order this on Amazon or get them at Whole Foods. Having a toddler, they only drink milk now, whole milk specifically. This is what saved my life because you don't need to refrigerate this. This is a shelf lifelong milk, and I use this only specifically for the airplanes because you never know how long you're gonna be at the airport or even on the flight. You know, there's delays and stuff like that. So this is going to be very helpful, and Miles loves drinking from the straw. This is seriously a game changer. I cannot believe I discovered this randomly online. I didn't even know this was a thing. I'll have the link down below for you guys. And again, I only saved it for the flight. As soon as I got to my destination, I just went to the grocery store and bought milk for Miles. And you know, the hotel, they have refrigerator. The next thing I packed is this tray. This is an essential whenever we would go out to eat or even on the airplane. It has the suctions on it, so it would just stick to the tray. You can put his snacks in there. And of course, I have a bib for Miles. Here I have Menchies Spoons. Does anybody else do this? save these and wash them and give it to your little one, because I do. Miles loves feeding himself with these and playing with it and just chewing on them. Menchies Spoons. I always have a bunch of napkins. Like, look at me, I'm a total mom. But I have a bunch of napkins. Miles has been teething ever since he was 6 months, and he's still teething now, so I brought this. I love bringing this little guy because I like to throw in ice cubes and he just loves chewing on it. This is another teething toy I bring for him. He loves, you know, chewing on that. And I think that's about it. Oh my gosh, that's everything. Here's the socks I was looking for. Oh, and a plastic bag, because if you need to change, an empty plastic bag to put the dirty clothes in. And this has everything. I have clips and perfume that just fell. I have a tie to go. I have blotting sheets. I have lotion. I have, again, bobby pins. Here's my perfume. I love this little guy. I got this at Ulta and I put my own perfume. Lip gloss, chapstick, mint, band-aids, and a mirror. This is a great toy as well. Miles loves looking at himself. Tissues, I always have to have tissues. Gum, hand sanitizer is a must. Some allergy pills, ibuprofen, and this little diaper bag dispenser, must. Yes, this is my wallet. I always use this wallet whenever I travel because it's small, it's compact, and all I bring is just cash and my ID and, you know, credit card, debit card. That's it. And of course my phone. I found my phone. That is it. This is what I use as a carry-on. I love it so much. And ooh, I just almost knocked my camera over, but that is it. That is all for what I pack and also tips on traveling with your toddler. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, thumbs up this video. As always, if you have any more questions or concerns, feel free to leave them down below in the comments. I love reading your guys' feedback and just sweet comments. So I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!